So for this year's San Diego Comic-Con, Mattel released the Precision Series Dirt Track Fabulous Hudson Hornet, aka Doc Hudson. Now, would I have maybe preferred Trev, Sid Vanderkamper, or Clayton Gentlebreeze? Yeah, probably, but this is still not a bad exclusive. Actually, it's a pretty good one. I'm very happy that they released the Doc Hudson that most likely will be in Cars 3. Now, you might be thinking, wait. How is Doc going to be in Cars 3 when he died? Well, more than likely, there will be some flashbacks of Fabulous Hudson Hornet in the movie. So this version right here inside the box is that Fabulous Hudson Hornet, actually in a dirt track stage. So I'm very happy that Mattel decided to release this one in the Precision series. Alright, moving on to some general stuff about SDCC, which stands for San Diego Comic-Con. It occurred in July, the latter half of the month, I do believe. And now the amount of this exclusive produced is unknown, but I would guess that there aren't any more than 10,000 because they have to keep these somewhat limited. And now I got both of these. As you can see, I do have two of them from MattyCollector.com for $25 each plus shipping. That's actually the price that they sold these for at the convention. So it's an amazing deal. I bought these two on August 15th and here it is now September 10th and they're still in stock. You have to have an account to buy them, which is a little unfortunate, but really you're getting an amazing deal. Shipping is a little expensive, but if you want to buy one on eBay, go right ahead, but you're probably going to pay at least $40. And if you'd like to buy them off Matty Collector, the link to them is in the description below. I highly recommend buying from them. I guess it's time to take a look at the packaging now. So as you can see, it's a pretty typical box. We have the Cars Precision Series logo, and on either side we have a smaller version of the same logo. And on the back we have a description of Dirt Track Fabulous Hudson Hornet. It reads, racing as the Fabulous Hudson Hornet, Doc Hudson won 3 Piston Cup championships and held the record for the most wins in a single season. He was a legend on the track until a crash left him badly damaged and prematurely ended his racing career. Years later, Lightning McQueen inspires Doc to take back his number 51 racing colors and become McQueen's crew chief and mentor. That's a great bio for Doc Hudson, and this last sentence kind of explains what him and McQueen were doing after Cars 1 but before his death. Now in the corner here it says that this item is an adult collector item, which basically means that it's not for kids to play with. And over here in the right bottom corner, it says that this product contains a magnet. Do not use around items that are sensitive to or affected by magnetic fields. So that's pretty interesting. I'm not really sure what it's referring to, but I'm sure we will find out. And the bottom just contains some legal information. So I will be right back with this thing opened up. I don't see any tape on this thing, so I guess you just start opening it from the side here, prying open the flaps. I don't really want to damage the packaging. I only have one word to describe this box. Amazing! Let's take a minute to look at these newspaper clippings. Here we have Hudson Hornet, champion for all time, 3rd Piston Cup win, the daily exhaust, that's pretty cool. The date is August 10th, 1953, 10 cents was the cost of the paper. Let's just check out this article over here. I'll eventually read the entire thing, but I'm going to start reading it to you guys here. Piston Cup stays with Hudson by Buster Bumper. Hollywood Speedway, this weekend's race solidified the winning streak of Hudson Hornet. He is now the fastest race car of his league. What does this mean for the future? His future looks bright. There is no stopping him, it seems. Let's move on to another paragraph. As for Hudson Hornet, life is pretty good right now. The next few races don't pose any new unforeseen rivals. His turns can't be beat. What can we expect for the next few days? Let's see, man. This is just awesome. Let's check out this side. Oh, this just says Precision Series. Up top, we got a nice picture of Doc. HUD does it again. Two-time Piston Cup winner. Wow. Guess they called him HUD as a nickname. That's new information to me. Oh my gosh. Let's see what the index says here. Fantastic, man. They really put a lot of detail into these articles. Man, they're all different. Mattel, you did an amazing job on this box. I have to say thank you. Now let's open this up a little further here. We just have to slide off the newspaper part. Looks to be on there pretty good, so let's do this. Oh, it's a two-part box. Just gotta get this off all the way here. Man, it's on there tight. Gotta get it close to me to get this off. So you guys ready to see some magic? Here we go. Yeah, here it is. Awesome. Oh my god, I love how that just kind of transformed into an awesome display. Man, just fantastic. You gotta remove this little plastic piece here. And let's see what else I have to do. It looks like the stage here is attached to the box with Velcro. So I'm gonna try to remove that real quick so we can take a look at the stage alone. There we go. Not too hard. Awesome. Man, the package, just amazing. A+ on the package of this thing. So let's take a look at this down low. So here we are down low. We can see Hudson Hornet on the stage there. And in the background, we can see the Piston Cups along with a little text that we'll take a look at later. I know that you can remove this thing, so we'll just take a look at that when I take Doc out of the stage there. And we just have the Cars logo on the back here. So to take them out, it looks like you just have to unscrew these two things right here. And then we'll be good to go. G2G. But first, I have to address the regular Precision Series Doc Hudson. I will not be comparing this single here to the SDCC one because of the fact that it's in the package, obviously. Plus, I'll be comparing this to this one when I do review this one here. Hopefully that made sense, but there's already enough to talk about with SDCC Doc alone, so just adding another car to compare them to is a little bit much. So in that review of the single Doc, I will compare Fabulous Hudson Hornet Doc to the regular one. Okay, so I got Doc out, and now I just have to remove this rubber band going around his body that keeps the hood open. I'm not that good at getting these off, but I think I got this one off pretty easily. Never mind, take that back. Man, I really don't like these things. The rubber band was like wrapped around one of those poles right there, making it extremely hard to get off, but I finally got it off. And now let me show you guys how to take off this Piston Cup stand. You just gotta open the flap there, and then you have the podium and a piece of like plexiglass in here. So you want to just kind of take out this section right here. And there you have the podium. And now you have the piston cups remaining. I think you can just take out this entire, it's actually plastic, not plexiglass. What am I talking about? But it seemed like it was. And now while we are here, might as well take a look at what it says inside. Hudson Hornet, most wins in a single season, 27 wins in 1952. So pretty cool there. And it is like magnetic. That's the magnet. There we go. We found it out. I told you guys that we would. There is the magnet there. So if you have it with other sensitive blah 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 blah, it might lessen the magnetism of that magnet right there. So I believe that is what the thing on the back of the package was trying to say. Now before we start talking about Doc, I do want to show you guys the podium here and the piston cups included. So the podium is plastic, it's hollow on the inside, but it is textured, as you can see, very nice there. And the 3 piston cups are also very nice. So let's pluck them out of the plastic blister here, starting with this one. Man, I don't want to break them, but they're in there pretty tightly. Let's see what I can do about this. So all you have to do to get them out is press against the back of the plastic, and here they are, looking pretty sweet. Let's start with the 1951 Piston Cup. As you can see, it says Piston Cup there on the front, and the text below is very small, but I think we'll be able to read it. It says Hudson Hornet Champion 1951. Very nice. Now let's take a look at the 1952 Cup. It says the exact same stuff, but instead of 1951, it says 1952. And same thing with the 1953 Cup. Same writing, just 1953 instead of 1952 or 51. So those are the 3 years that the Hudson Hornet, aka Doc Hudson, was in his heyday of his career. Now you might be wondering, how do these compare to the Piston Cups released with the King, Chick Hicks, and Lightning McQueen in 2009 and 2010 as chases? Well, here they are. They're quite a bit smaller actually than the SDCC Piston Cups, but they're kind of similar in the fact that they're both gold and they both have that small plaque there on the bottom. Now for this Piston Cup here, it's extremely hard to see, but it does say Piston Cup Champion Lightning McQueen. It actually says Piston Cup there above, even though you can't really read it. And below it says Lightning McQueen Champion. Or for this one, we have the King Champion. And for the Chick Hicks one, which I don't have loose, it would say Chick Hicks Champion. But it is very small. You really have to see it in person. So here's a size comparison. They're pretty different in size there, as you can see. I definitely prefer these ones because they definitely look more realistic to the ones shown in the movie. So now we have a whole arsenal of Piston Cups. So those are pretty cool indeed. I'll set these aside and put the little podium here in the back. Don't fall down, don't fall down. Okay, we're good. All right, Doc, it's your turn now. And man, you look amazing. I love the Spectra Flame type paint. As you can see, the paint kind of sparkles if you get it at the right angle. And I just love all of his decals. Starting on the roof here, he has number 51, which is obviously his number in each corner, and Hudson Hornet written out on either side of the roof. Similar to Lightning McQueen's signature on either side of his roof, there as you can see. Now on Doc's hood, it says Twin H Power, which stands for Twin Horsepower. And you can open up the hood. There's a little knob that you can easily open it up. And on the inside, we have some nice red detailing along with some silver detailing. Just fantastic. Can't really read what it says on those two things right there, but I'm sure it's some sort of company that designs or makes whatever engine parts that Doc has. I'm pretty sure the engine is almost identical to the one on the Precision Series single version of Mr. Hudson here. I also love the chrome front bumper there, as I've expressed in previous videos. I always love when Mattel uses chrome on different cars, and we can also see the hood ornament and that little red logo on the front there. Moving to the side here, he has fabulous Hudson Hornet written out, number 51 toward the back, and he does have the old-time Piston Cup logo with a bunch of checkered flags there, as you can see. Now, one feature of all of the Precision Series cars is that they all have rubber tires. So, of course, this is no exception, and he has some fantastic treads there on his tires. Man, just amazing. I love the dirt detailing there. As you can see, he's pretty muddy from just racing probably around Willy's Butte, and just looks awesome. Let's check out what it says here on the tires. It says dirt track racer, so maybe he was actually in a competition on a dirt track and not pavement like McQueen was on. The only thing that I don't really care for about Doc is all of the information on the base. Man, this might be a new record. I know that they have to put Hudson Hornet on the base, which is something they don't usually have to do, but man, we got Made in China over here, Disney Pixar, Hudson Hornet, code, Mattel, Netherlands address, and then we have a date stamp there. So not terrible, but I don't really care for it. And we do have some nice detailing down here with gold. Very, very nice. I love it. And now checking out the back, we have some more decals. It says Hornet there. And we have his trunk handle, which reads, what does that read? I can't really tell. Hudson. It says Hudson there because that, of course, is his car model. And his license plate reads 51HHMD. Of course, Doc Hudson is a 1951 Hudson Hornet, so that's why it says 51 there on the plate. So that's about all for the diecast itself. I do want to compare him to the regular, just mainline version of the fabulous Hudson Hornet here. So, as you can see, the decals are basically the same. Of course, the Precision Series one has better quality decals. And the rims are quite a bit different actually. You can see the red rims have been modified completely to look a lot more accurate to the movie. And the rims back here are the same. You just can't see them obviously, but they are the same as the ones in the front. Now from the back here, you can see that the Precision Series Doc Hudson is actually a bit taller than the regular one, and that's to be expected with about all of the Precision Series diecast. Mattel has been modifying them just a little bit from the original, just mainline version. So that's basically all for the comparison between them. I just want to show a couple other versions of Doc. This is the same one that I just showed, except for the fact that he has his typical white wall tires rather than the red tires, or I should say rims, not tires. I also have Doc Hudson here as a crew chief, like he appeared in the first Cars movie. Very, very nice. We have just dirt track Doc Hudson that actually will be re-released, I guess, for Cars 3. Not really sure how that's going to work out, but Take 5 they did announce that. So for those of you who do not have this guy, and I know there are some of you out there, you can get him. And of course, typical Doc Hudson. Now, I just wanted to show dirt track Lightning McQueen as well, because they do have dirt going up the side, and that dirt most likely came from the same place, which is Willy's Butte, the little rock formation that they have in Radiator Springs that they always race around. So that's all for my review of the Precision Series Dirt Track Fabulous Hudson Hornet. I hope you guys enjoyed the review, and thank you very much for watching. Let me know in the comment section below what D23 or San Diego Comic-Con exclusive is your favorite. I feel like most of you will either pick Barry Diesel, Big Al, aka Albert Hinkie, or the Convoy Brothers. I think my favorite is either Big Al or the Convoy Brothers, but I think I'm going to have to go with Big Al. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for a suggestion video. Bye now.